It's not playing the game. It's winning that counts.
Yeah, baby. We're going to go out there and win.
This is Just Win Bets, baby.
Just win, baby.
With JoedaFan and Shane O'Mac.
How do they keep winning?
Live on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
And here we go again. And of course, it is Just Win Bets, baby, on the Believe Network. JoedaFan alongside Shane O'Mac. We have a jam-packed 1 hour show for you as the return of the Wise Man and Craig's Mobile will be covering the U.S. Open for us with their best picks for this upcoming tournament. And we will, of course, talk about a couple of headlines that are happening today. We are talking about the World Cup, where do the draws actually matter? We'll talk a little bit about that. Mayweather passing bad checks. He's in trouble, my friend, with the law. And Brandon Soulsby, of course, being caught with gambling. Well, again, we'll see the gentleman, Wise Man, and Craig's Mobile at 7:45. But, Shano, let's talk about the Vegas Golden Knights as John Tortorella is not coming back.
Yeah, I don't think that was a huge shock to anybody. Tortorella was here for like a short-term thing, but it is shocking because, I mean, you went to the Stanley Cup Finals and you're not going to even re-sign a guy for at least a year. But I think he wanted it to be a short-term thing, and it might honestly be the best because I've talked about this in the past. Tortorella, he usually does he's a really good coach. Mm-hmm. And he does really well when he first gets to a team, but then he outstays his welcome, and he's kind of a dick, So It's kind of like, the teams start to fight and hate him and stuff like that, and then the team collapses. And that's like been his routine pretty much everywhere he's been. Man, he becomes head coach. They do great. Everybody's like, man, this guy's the best thing since sliced bread. And then, he starts getting on everybody's nerves. The team starts to hate him, and then he loses the locker room, and then it's gone. So it might be for the best. Who knows? I don't know who they're going to sign to be their new head coach, but we shall see.
We shall see. We shall see. And we wish the Vegas Golden Knights the best of luck. Real quick, in the World Cup, we've got an update. It is 1-0 Argentina, as my people would say, or Argentina. So that is looking good. We did hit earlier, Shano, in the Norway match over Iraq 4-1. We gave out the winner there of Norway -2 on the Asian handicap. I also told you, my friend, Erling Haaland. Now, I was advising you to go at least score any time. That was a big number there. So if you took them and Norway to win on a parlay, that was, of course, a nice winner for you. But a lot of articles are coming out here, Shano, and you brought it up earlier off air about the draws. Could you shed some light on that?
Yes, I saw one of the sportsbook tweeted out. I can't remember if it was DraftKings or FanDuel, but I think it was one of them. They tweeted it out on X, and they were saying if you bet one unit on a draw, this was before the game started today.
Sure,
but if you bet one unit on the draw for every game that happened up to today's games, that you would have been up like 27 units, like a plus 27 unit return right now if you would have done that, just because there's been a crazy amount of draws.
Yeah. It has been. The other thing that has been very fascinating, not only the under 2.5 goals, but also both teams to score based on the number of events that have taken place. We're talking about 17 games so far. There's 104 games total in the whole tournament. 17 games so far. Both teams to score at 71%. That's huge, man. That is really, really huge. But like I said, there's a lot more games to be played. But to find all of our picks here, folks, don't forget to click on the scan the QR code right there below for Pick'It. Start betting smarter. It does a great thing for you if you scan the QR code. The app is absolutely free, but if you want the pro, that's what the pros, Shano, myself, and everybody else that's on staff here, just scan the QR code, type in the 4 letters JWBB, that stands for Just Win Bets, baby. So JWBB gives you a 10% discount of all of that pro subscription. It's a year long. It pays for itself. Trust me. It tells you the best odds in your best sports books. It syncs it. Shano, a little, could you help me out and telling me what it does? I mean, you've been playing with it a lot, playing with that app a lot lately. So go ahead.
Yeah. So when I first heard about Pick'It, I thought it was just how to tracks your bets, which it does. Sure. It does a great job of tracking your bets. You can break it down to like how you're doing on each like individual sports, like saying like how am I betting on MLS or World Cup or UFC or NFL. You can break it down and see like where your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, where you're betting and where you might want to adjust your strategy. That's one cool thing. Another thing is you can see like how well you're doing on straight bets versus parlays. That's super useful to know. But the more you play with it, there's a ton of stuff on there, dude, that you can get with the pro membership. One that I love is that you can link all the sports books that you use, and it'll show you the best odds on each of the sports books. And right now, if you don't connect them, it'll show you the best odds against all books, but you can customize it and say, hey, I use DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars, whatever, like the 3 or 4 that you use, and it'll show you the best odds just on those. And that's super useful. Another thing I found that's super useful is it also puts all the parlays, or not parlays, all the boosts, the profit boost things that you get and the promotions all in one spot. So you put, like I said, you upload or you connect it to the draft, to the sports bets that you use, and it'll show you that, and it's all in one spot. So you don't have to go into every single app and say like, hey, what promos do they got going on right now? What does Caesars got going on? What's MGM got going on? It'll have them listed right there, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I do love it as well. So thank you very much, Pickett, for sponsoring the show, empowering, of course, the first segment of the show. Let's move on there, Shano, with this guy. I like him already, okay? From Texas Tech, the quarterback who's now entering the supplemental draft. And that's something I wanted you to start off with. Apparently he was caught gambling. Like I said, I like him already. Brandon Salisbury, or it sounds like a steak. Salisbury steak, Sorsby, whatever his name is. Okay.
Yeah, so Sorsby, he got caught gambling. We've talked about this with some other guests in the past, like how these sports books being legal has been actually beneficial because you can see there's like a paper trail, right? They can reach out to the NCAA, or the NFL can reach out to the NFL or NBA and say like, hey, this guy dropped this amount of money on this amount of bet, and so forth and so forth, right? So, but he got caught gambling, and he admitted to gambling on his own team's games in the past in college. NCAA banned him from playing. A Texas judge, shocker, a Texas judge who's a Texas Tech fan ruled that he could play in the upcoming season, but was going to be suspended like 2 games. And that didn't sit well with the rest of the conference there in the Big 12, where there were teams literally saying they were going to just sit out and not play against them. Like they're going to refuse play against Texas Tech because they think it's BS. Sure. Because it's going against the NCAA rules. You can't bet on college football. You're allowed to bet, but you can't bet like on the sport that you play in. I mean, which is the same thing in the NFL, which is the same thing in NBA, right? So I totally get it. And then so they're trying to go against that judge's ruling now, and then basically right now he's ineligible to play in the NCAA. So he's entering the supplementary draft, which is usually mid to late summer. So I don't know what date it is. I don't know if it's been set. It's been a couple of years since I feel like we've had a supplementary draft.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody will pick him up? That's what I don't know. Because with this on the record, first of all, you got to be concerned that he might do it again, right? And then you're missing NFL games. And then the other concern is if he gets signed, will the NFL do some sort of suspension afterwards, just to like say like, hey, you're not getting away scot-free. You can't just leave the NCAA and then come here and expect no penalty at all.
I don't think he gets suspended in the NFL unless he does it again. That is, of course, the key thing. And if
he did it again, I think they would bring the hammer down.
Oh, there's no question about it. But I always believe that everybody deserves a second chance. He made a mistake. He did get suspended for 2 games. Now, that may made some other teams in the conference cry a little bit, but it is what it is. He was suspended in the Big 12, okay, that he got suspended for those 2 games. I think he served his time. We all make mistakes. Again, if he does it again or it makes it even worse, sure, I say you drop the hammer. I think Roger Goodell drops the hammer big time. I don't think that it is wise to, or I don't think it is wise to bet again, okay? But especially if you're in that profession. I don't think it's fair. I understand life's not fair, but I don't think it's fair to have this young man, okay, go not be eligible for the NFL draft, obviously for the supplemental draft. But that being said, because there's other athletes in the past who've done a hell of a lot worse. Okay. Yeah. So listen.
But they usually come down on betting pretty hard. Like when they find out someone's betting, they usually get suspended. Like Calvin Ridley got suspended a full season.
I'm with you, but that was while he was in the league. This guy's not even in the league yet.
True.
So If you talk about stuff in the past where, hey, they beat up their girlfriend before they were drafted, or rape, or again, I'm not here to compare the chart or DUI or anything like that.
It's
hey,
true.
I'm just saying. I mean, you're screwing with a person's possible livelihood. I'm not saying that he's going to get drafted in the NFL. Maybe he's great. Maybe he's not that great. But what I would recommend, if I'm him, call. It's 3 letters. UFL.
Yeah,
You'd be a star.
he would be a star.
Call my good friend Mike Rapoli. Okay, call him up. You can call collect, and hey, I think he would give you a shot. I'll tell you where I hope he doesn't go to is, of course, the St. Louis Battlehawks. Don't go there. Not really a fan of. Every time I try to talk to them, we try to get Coach Prohl on. I'll go on my tangent right now. Okay, we always have to prove things. Well, you guys are a betting show. Look, we talk about bets, yes, but we also are a sports talk show as well. I don't understand it. There's betting all over the place. Every time that you put on a particular sporting event, there's bets in UFL, and you're even sponsored by DraftKings. So what is the big deal? Okay.
I mean, literally, you watch the product. It says defenders -2.5 or whatever, right below it on the screen, like where the score is.
I don't understand it. So I don't know what this guy's deal is. I'm not going to call anybody's name out, but look, we just want to have great people on the show and have the opportunity. But I mean, I'm playing email chain with this guy, and he's like, well, what coverage do you have? All I see is betting stuff. Like, no, maybe if you shared some of the press conferences that I personally went to, and I talked to Coach Prohl about, but the other teams are very fine with it.
Yeah.
We had Shannon Harris on. We did a very professional job. It really ticks me off that we're trying to do something and trying to help the league. And if I need to go to the higher ups, I will. If I need to talk to AKA FP, I will talk to FP.
And you got to tell them, like, hey, they gave us media passes for the damn championship game. Like, how can the league say we're good and then you're not? But that's a totally different thing. That's
I don't get it. Every time I try to talk to this guy, it's like, hey, are you flying out to do the coverage of St. Louis Battlehawks? No, I'm not. Okay, but the way that you guys have the portal, it's all messed up. And listen, if I got to call Mike, I'll call Mike. How about that? I don't want to bother him with that, but it's just, it kind of pisses me off that, hey, we're getting other people to send us this and send us that, and they've all been great. I talked about Heather being great. I talked about Sarah being wonderful. I mean, I'm missing a lot of people in this whole thing, but look, we're trying here. You guys are trying, but give us an opportunity. We've been to these press conferences, especially for the Battlehawks. Now we can't even have an opportunity to talk to Coach Prohl. I mean, the season's pretty much over. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're concerned about betting? Your whole freaking league is based on betting. Okay. They have a person that is, from ESPN or whatever, Pamela, who's talking about betting. I don't understand it.
Yeah. I don't either,
relax,
man.
Dude.
I don't either. Sorsby, about Sorsby, so he has some intriguing skills that teams could want. It's going to see, we'll see if he goes in the supplemental draft or not. But he's 6'3", 235, so pretty good size for an NFL quarterback. He's had over 1,200 rushing yards in college, 20 rushing touchdowns in college. He's got a pretty good arm, but he's known as kind of like a gunslinger, so that he throws a lot of picks. That's a thing. But before all this happened, he was projected as a day 2 pick, so that's a second or third round quarterback. If for the supplemental draft, for people who don't know, so they open up the supplemental draft, you can make like a bid, right, on like where you want, like if you want this player or not, and you can pick between rounds 1 and 7. And let's say, like, I'm just using this team as an example. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but let's say our Skins say, okay, we want him. We'll take him for our 3rd round pick or whatever, right?
Sure.
So if the Skins had the highest bid, then they get that player, but you forfeit your draft pick for the next draft for that same round. So like if the Skins picked them at say, hey, we want them 3rd round, that means next year's draft, the 2027 draft, they don't have a 3rd round pick. They lose that pick because they picked him in the supplemental draft. That's how the supplemental draft works for the people that don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I know. I just feel bad for the young man. Look, we all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. Stuff is, how do they say it nowadays, man? They say it, well, that one's perception. Give me a break. Okay. We all make mistakes, but it's not like the guy. And again, I'm not kind to compare crimes here. It's not like he's doing some type of terrorist thing or raping someone or DUI or anything like that. Gambling, okay, he made a mistake. He screwed up. He served his time by sending 2 games. Okay, look, maybe suspend him for the whole year or could have suspended him for 6 games. I don't know. But the judge made the call. Maybe he's doing community service. We don't know. Maybe he's doing, maybe he had to pay a fine. Maybe he spent some time in jail. I don't know. We don't know the whole facts of the case. What I do know is that, hey, give this kid an opportunity. We all deserve second chances, and that's I think that's important. But if I was him, and you don't get what you want, or maybe NFL doesn't pick you up, UFL I think would love to have you. That's my opinion.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got enough skill where I could see a team. I don't think he's going to get someone's going to pick him high. There's not going to be like a 2nd or 3rd or something like that. I think it'll be like a 6th or 7th round pick if someone does get him in the supplemental draft. But if nobody picks him in the supplemental draft, he just becomes a free agent and anybody can sign him, which typically works better for players like this because then he can go kind of pick and choose if there's 2 or 3 teams that want him, because I'm sure it's just going to be like a rookie minimum deal that they're going to give him, and just to like prove it, and because of all this. And there's teams out there. Everybody needs a quarterback, man. Quarterback's the most important position on that field. People are willing to overlook some stuff to get their guy. So if the team thinks he has potential, or a team has like a good starting veteran that's not going to be here in a year or two, and he can sit behind him for a year or two, he might be good for that.
Before we go to the wise man and Craigville, let me just finish with my little rant that I had earlier. Listen, here's some professional thought, okay? If you're going to email someone and you're going to ask for, hey, let's see footage of this and footage of that, or proof that you guys do this, this, and that, how about email back? That would be a nice thing. Okay. Be professional, man. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You don't listen, with all due respect to Coach Prohl, and if Coach Prohl's listening, or if his PR person is listening, listen, I don't care if you do listen or not, but I don't need you on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people. And pretty much in a year, we've got over 14,000 followers. I don't need you. I love Bruce Buffer. I love Shannon Harris. I think we're going to be able to get Coach Redmond on.
I know that's going to be huge, man.
Yeah.
Champ.
So I don't need you. But I will tell you this, UFL, if you really want to expand and do well, how about treating some people in your little, of these clubs? They need to take a look in the mirror. Maybe he's a little power happy. I don't really care if he watches this or not, or he sends me a nasty email. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. So I'm not going to lose sleep. My point is, hey, look, we'd love to have Coach Prohl on. We would love to have Coach Sumlin on. Coach Ginn. The list goes on and on. We'd love to have AJ McCorn on as well. But you know what? I'm not going to bend over backwards and send you 500 tapes of, hey, we did this, and we did this. Look, if you want to be on the show, great. If you don't want to be on the show, as the nice way to say it, piss off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just don't get how we can get media passes from the league to go to the championship game, and then you can't get in the press conference or interview somebody on their team.
The thing is I don't understand. It's not that we get media passes. I get weekly press conference passes, or say, hey, I'm going to go on there, and you never have a definitive time, my guy. Okay.
Yep.
And when you do it, hopefully we can fit in the schedule, and hopefully I'm there. I did a couple times, but hey, here's a thought. If you want us to show some type of production, how about share the footage when we do it? Okay. There's a thought. You don't find a problem when Sarah does it. You don't find a problem when Heather does it. You don't find a problem when Orlando Storm does it. So, I don't understand what the problem is. Maybe he's old school, blah, blah. Hey, I'm old too, but look, life is too short. I don't need you. So Coach Prohl, if you want to come on the show, we would love to have you, but don't bring your PR guy. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, at least we talked to Coach Redmond, and he said he's willing to come on.
Yeah, so absolutely.
I can't wait if he can get on here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're working on that. And again, I apologize to the audience for going off on a rant, but it just really pisses me off when, hey, look, I understand that you have a job and we have a job too, and we're trying to entertain, etc. And that's what we do. We love doing this, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. If he wants to come on, and the times that I did talk to Coach Prohl, nicest guy ever, man.
Yeah.
It's always been a first name. I don't like to go tell coach, calling him Ricky. I know that's his first name, but I don't, I'm just being polite. I'm trying to be professional and stuff like that.
Yeah. Whenever I talk to a coach, I always say coach.
Yeah.
I at least say coach. I usually say the coach in their last name.
Right.
Now, I always at least say coach. I'm like, hey, coach,
right.
Because coach I think that's a pretty prestigious title in my mind and my heart. I think it means a lot to me and other people. And I don't want to be unprofessional and just say hey, Ricky or whatever.
Listen,
if I met DQ for the Skins, I would say, hey, coach DQ or Coach Quinn.
Yeah.
There's no way I'll just call him DQ.
There's no way I'm calling him Dan. Hey, Dan, how you doing? No. I mean, if he says, hey, you might call me. Okay, sure. Okay. But the people that we met this past, and it was a great event with United Bowl, real quick before we go on a break, is, listen, we talked to Jordan Tiamu. I really do wish him the nicest guy.
Super nice.
Very, very, very nice. He was saying hi to the fans and stuff like that. That guy's a class act. It really is. I really hope for him to safe recovery and stuff like that.
It sucks he had that injury because he really is. He has become like the face of the league. He's become
the
face of the UFL.
He has.
And that injury kind of it hurt the Defender season for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it hurt the league as well because he was having a great year and then that happened and then he's been with the UFL/XFL since they came back in 2020. So I mean, he's like you said, a class act.
Class act, and there's no question about it. Another class act is, of course, I said from the Washington Redskins. When he played for the Washington Redskins. Okay, B. Mitch, Brian Mitchell. Yeah. I mean, I don't. When I approached him this weekend, I didn't call. Hey, B. Mitch, how you doing? No, it's just you touched it on. Hook it in the UFC. There's times where you can talk about things. There's times you got to be a little professional. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, but listen, I'm gonna hop off my soapbox here, and then of course when we return, we will have the two guys, Craig Mobile and the Wise Man, to talk a little U.S. Open next here on Just Win Bets, baby.
This is Just Win Bets, baby, on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
We, of course, are back, and we have a great tournament that's coming up in golf. Of course, I'm referring to the U.S. Open, and there's nobody else to talk to about this but our good friend, the Wise Man, and Craig's Mobile. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We were very successful with the Masters, but now let's talk about the U.S. Open. I'm going to fire the first shot right now and say that, hey, Brooksy is not going to even make the cut.
Whoa. bold prediction. He did get a wrist injury last week, right? Craig's Mobile?
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've fully disclosed what got hurt, but it's something in his arm. It was bad. He shot like 4 over on Saturday.
Whoa.
I'm with you. Brooksy ain't making it.
Right.
He ain't in my picks. Don't worry about me. I am picking Brooksy. I mean,
he don't even make the cut.
All he wants with the live golf hatred, but Brooks ain't making it.
Yeah. Serves him right. He's a live guy. He deserves everything he gets. Former live guy. Can we tie a little bow on live? Are you ready to,
I was about to say, aren't they all former live now?
Well, so you heard the news since we last had our show that the Saudis have since pulled the funding. So they are now officially backing out. They have like 4 events to go. There's fears that they don't even have enough money to finish their next 4 events, and that some are going to get canceled. They're trying to find funding for next year, and they're not having a whole hell of a lot of luck with that. So we may have just seen the nail in the coffin on live.
That's a shame.
Not really.
Oh man,
unless you like bad golf and bags playing it.
I'm being sarcastic.
I can't say anything. I've never seen it, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Nor
even know where to
anyone
find
else
it.
in the state. Yeah.
All right, let's jump
guys-
right into, of course, this coverage. We'll go, of course, to the Craig Mobile's, of course, first thought here. So you'll take the first shot here of what's going to happen in this year's U.S. Open.
Yeah, I think last show I was a rookie coming on. I was a little more buttoned up and conservative, but I think after seeing the fact that I've hit the 5 to make the cut, 2 majors in a row, a little more open, ready to go this time. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you've got a course that sets up a lot like a British Open, although we're playing it on the U.S. soil. Link style course, going to be very windy. It's up there in New York. We're going to see the conditions play a lot into this tournament. A lot of the U.S. players are known for hitting the ball a little higher, playing it a certain way. Like, without getting too technical on it, I just think we're going to see a lot of the European golfers play really well this week, which is going to dictate a lot of my picks. And I will say, for those watching the show, like, this is one of those times where Wise and I think are going to agree a lot, which is rare. But I think we're going to see eye to eye on a lot of our picks, and we're actually, I think it's set up well to make some money. And I think it's going to play out well for the viewers because bottom line is Shinnecock is just a unique setup. Beautiful golf course. I would love to make it out there. I know Wise invited me to come up to New York and visit him this week, but not sure. Still could be a last minute, Father's Day gift. But overall, I just say it's going to be a really fun tournament to watch. You're going to, you got the New York fans. You've got a lot of exciting things that are going to happen, and you're going to see wind and you're going to see weather play a big part in it. And I think we're set up to make some money, guys.
Shano, I'm a little shocked, as you could be shocked as well. Not only I'm shocked by the fact that they could agree on a lot of these picks coming up, but also, did you get the invite? Because I didn't get an invite to come to New York. Did you, Shano? Was that in the?
No.
Was that in your spam folder?
That missed my account there.
Was that in your spam folder? Did you want to check that?
I gotta check that. I was gonna say Wise and Kurgs, like cats and dogs working together, mass hysteria. What's going on here?
There's a lot happening right there.
Yeah, actually, I have even told Kriegsmobile this. I got an email this morning for 4 free tickets on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So Sunday's obviously Father's Day. That's gonna, be a little bit of a trouble. But let me just add a few things to the course. I mean, Shinnecock Hills Country Club on the far tip of Long Island, about an hour east of Bethpage Black, which Krieger and I have played Bethpage Black countless amount of times. The wind is atrocious on that course, and you're moving further out into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The wind is going to be the key factor. The conditions are going to be the key factor. Shinnecock Hills, founded in 1891, the oldest incorporated country club in the United States, one of the 5 original USGA courses that was formed over 100 years ago. As Krieger mentioned, it's a link-style course. I was listening to the guys on the Golf Channel. They said if was going to have relations with St. Andrews and create an offspring golf course, this would be it. You have links elements, you have diabolical greens, you have slopes, you have wind. So that's kind of the element that we're looking at here. And the U.S. Open is traditionally the toughest of the 4 majors, the most brutal conditions, heavy rough, diabolical greens. Shinnecock has traditionally been the most, let's say, controversial venues and hardest venues of the U.S. Open. If you recall back, Brooks Koepka won it in 2018. He won with a winning score of +1. No one was under par for that tournament. Guys in 2018 who didn't make the cut, Tiger didn't make the cut. Rory didn't make the cut. John Rahm didn't make the cut. Spieth didn't make the cut. All these guys didn't make the cut. In 2018, that's the famous players are coming off the course and talking to the media and saying the USGA has lost the course. Essentially, they lost the greens. Balls were flying off the greens. You couldn't hold greens from beyond 100 yards. This is where Phil Mickelson basically destroyed his career, started to destroy his career when he putted a moving ball because it was rolling 40 yards off the green. In 2006, when this course, or 2004, when it was at Shinnecock, they had to water the greens in between groups because the greens were becoming so hard. So this has been a controversial course over the U.S. Open years, and it's going to be an amazing weekend here.
So you brought him up, and we're going to take a little detour real quick. Phil was in the news recently. Shane and I covered that a few days or last week there, Shane, correct?
Yeah, I don't remember when it was, but yeah, we definitely talked about it though, about his stuff at the country club. I guess it was his home country club, his home course that he practices on.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Some allegations regarding some inappropriate sexual misconduct. Again, I'm not accusing Phil of anything at all. Obviously, it's being currently investigated. But real quick, I wanted to hear from both of you. We'll start with you, Wise Man, as in what are your thoughts on that particular issue?
On that particular issue, I mean, to get kicked out of your home club and the course management went out on the course to find him and kick him out of the club. It's not like they let him finish his 18 and he was rolling off the 18th green and you said, hey, buddy, you got to get out of here. The story is saying that they went out on the course and removed him. So you would think you'd have to do something pretty egregious for that to happen. I don't know. Kriegsmobile?
I mean, I've witnessed Wise kicked off a course before and vice versa. So, I mean,
these things happen.
But these things do happen, but I think for Phil, I think this is a nail in the coffin, to be honest. He's been on a bad trajectory, and this was definitely not needed as far as the way he's trending. So not good press by any means. Where there's smoke, there's fire typically. So I would just say, this.
He can't pull a Costanza. He can't pull a Costanza here and say, "Hey, was that wrong?" Because I've seen this in other
short. You think he stopped short?
No. I thought he would, pull in and talk to the, the country club, headmaster or whatever you call it, right, and just say, "Hey, was that wrong? Was I not supposed to do that?" I mean, I've seen this in other country clubs. I mean, they allow that all the time. So, I mean,
Bill is the guy who constantly does that. Over the course of his career, he's weaseled his way out of so many different scenarios. You recall Ryder Cup, he threw Tom Watson under the bus, the captain. I mean, Tom Watson, a living legend, and he threw him under the bus post tournament. And then afterwards, when he was called on it, he's like, I didn't mean it like that. When he hit that ball at Shinnecock back in 2018, I mean, one of the big faux pas in golf is you do not hit a moving golf ball. And he hit a putt long. It was going to roll 40 yards off the green. And he gets, he does this little saunter and his little belly's jiggling as he's running across the green. And he swipes at the ball so it doesn't go off the green. And then afterwards, he tried to claim that he was doing it for the advantage to help his score. Like, he's always weaseled his way out of things. I don't think he weasels his way out of this. I think, as Kriegsmobile said, this could be the proverbial nail in the coffin.
I think so, too. Gotta be.
We are joined, of course, with the Wise Man and Kriegsmobile, of course, joining us to talk a little U.S. Open. Let's get back on course here and talk about your plays. We'll go with the Wise Man first. What is your first play here for this upcoming event?
Let's only just add two other quick things. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
We've talked about the wind is going to be crucial here. The wind is going to be crucial. And if you look at the golf course architecture, some courses like the British Open or the Open Championship, they have routings that go out and back. So you have to basically deal with the wind direction, like going inbound in your face and then, behind you. The way this course was designed, the holes form triangles, one after the other. And so every different hole, you have to deal with the wind coming from a different direction. And so that's going to be key. Guys who, like Krieger said, can hit the ball low, pierce through the wind. Traditionally, European guys can do that. They're going to have the advantage on this. Secondly, the other thing that's come up a lot over the past week is USGA has widened the fairways since 2018. These will be the widest fairways in a U.S. Open history, I believe. And so a lot of people will assume that is going to favor the bombers and the long drivers, but it may neutralize it in the sense of everyone's going to be hitting fairways. So if everyone's hitting fairways, this tournament comes down to the second shot. And Shinnecock is pretty much a second shot course. That's going to be the champion. Who's going to hit their best second shot? Proximity to the flag is going to be key, scrambling around the green. I don't think there's much of a priority on driving accuracy and driving distance this week. Sorry. Wanted to just chime in with that.
Yeah, sure.
So should we go with the make the cut bet?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Fourth, one of our favorite bets. Kriegsmobile is going to take 5 guys. I'm going to take 5 guys.
Yep.
We're going to parlay them all together. I believe Shane-O found a boost for us. And we're going to do a 10-leg parlay of guys to make the cut. Okay, I'll start it out.
Here we go.
This is an amazing stat. This guy is the Cal Ripken of golf.
Okay.
This guy is playing in his 100th consecutive major championship. Do the math on that. 4 years a year. Right. That means he hasn't missed a major in 25 years. Hasn't had an injury. Hasn't, had a kid and had to be ushered off the course to go, the delivery of the kid, which has happened in U.S. Open time. I mean, he hasn't missed a major in 25 years. I think only Jack Nicklaus has a higher record on that. So this guy's also made 11 out of 12 cuts this year. He was 12th at the Memorial. He ticks all the boxes, 18th in shots gained proximity, 1st in approach, 5th in scrambling. I'm going with Adam Scott for my first pick.
Okay. Adam Scott. All right, Kriegsmobile, you're up.
Yeah. I hit 5 for 5 at the Masters, make the cut. I know, unfortunately, we didn't get to film the PGA Championship, but I think I sent y'all my picks and went 5 for 5 there. So, I mean, really right now, it's just more about can I miss on this pick than it is about me explaining it.
Right.
But I'm going to go with a guy. He's kind of an obvious one to start. He's just basically looks like, Thor and the lady from Mermaid had a baby built for golf. Ludwig Arberg. I mean, it's not a hard one. I think we all know he's going to make the cut, but I'm just going to go with an easy one to start.
Okay. I don't know. Did you get that? Oh, I got it right here. Ludwig. Yeah. Yeah.
I think he could score goals in the World Cup if he wanted to. He just chose golf. But this guy is, he's a perennial athlete and maybe not built for this course, but just built for the game. So, all
right. So we will snake this. So you get 2 and then Weiss gets 2. So Perfect. What is your second one? Yep.
So right behind him, I got a guy that if you're going to be at a bar and angry and want to fight and need someone who's got your back, this is the guy. He also does that same on the golf course. Wise won't like him because he's on live, but he'll eventually be back playing in the PGA once that tour dissolves. Tyrell Hatton. Low ball hitter, European, built for this course, and also has just performed really well in the last, call it 20 majors. He's always there, so no worries there. I think that's pretty much an automatic. Again, I haven't looked at the odds specifically, so I may be picking some higher odds guys this time, but those 2 are locks for you.
Yeah, right now, minus 320 for Lundberg or whatever his name is, and then Tyrell Hatton. I'm assuming he's British, minus 255.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Was he related to Ricky Hatton?
I'm not bringing the long shots yet, but they're it's just, at least he can take it to the bank. These are winners.
Okay. All right. So Kriegsmobile again, he's going with Wiseman. He's going with Lundberg from Office Space.
Yeah.
And Hatton.
And Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton was a former boxer.
Brother. Yeah, he's former champion boxer. You went with Adam Scott for the first one. So what are your next 2?
Hatton also has a terrible beard, FYI. Like the chin strap beard has been out of style since I graduated from college, but that beard, there's like it's, I don't know, it's pretty bad.
I would also say though, Wise, that there's probably going to be 5 to 6 inch rough, and that's kind of your calling card for this tournament. So
no,
Don't make fun of Hatton too much.
I think it's a good pick. For my second pick, I'm going to go with a guy who recently won the Charles Schwab. 22nd at the Memorial, 3rd in the Masters, played very well. Not the greatest driver of the golf ball, but like I said, driving I don't think is going to be a key statistic this week. Key statistics are proximity to the pin, which he's ranked 22nd. Key statistic is scrambling. He's 1st in the PGA Tour in scrambling. Key statistic is putting average, and he's 18th. That's Russell Henley.
Russell
Henley, got it.
Russell Henley. Okay. What's your second? Oh, what's your third pick?
Third pick. This guy would be, another thing about the U.S. Open is they pride themselves on you having to use all 14 clubs in your golf bag. You need to use them all. Your driver, your wedges, your 3-woods, your hybrids, everything you got to use. And this guy can hit all the clubs. In his last 3 starts, he's been on a little, played very solidly. I think this is an easy make the cut. Finished 26th at the PGA, 4th at the Memorial. Last week, Canadian Open, he finished top 20. Ticks all the blocks, good all-around game. I'm going with Sam Burns.
Mr. Burns,
Yep.
from The Simpsons, apparently, is his third choice. We move to the Kriegsmobile. And your final 2, please.
Excellent.
I've got 3 more. Because I went 1 and 2.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're correct. You have 3 more.
I can bring all 3 quickly
That's fine.
for you.
That's fine.
I'm going to go with the short swing Spaniard. I mean, he shows up in majors. He almost cost my pick at the Masters, so he's a little bit down on my list. But Captain Consistent, John Rahm. I mean, the guy makes cuts. I don't think we need to worry about him. And I also think his tour is collapsing again with Liv. So these guys are, they're playing for their jobs. I don't think John needs the money, but I think he's still, he's got the game. Showed up at the PGA. I'm excited about it. Justin Rose, every time I pick Justin Rose, I'm not going to stop picking him until he's about 50. Guy's a freak of nature. Somehow he's just, he's probably similar age to us, but he goes out there and just shows up at every major. So I think with the wind, with the course set up, kind of an easy pick for me. And then last but not least, Cam Smith. So what is that, Wise? Three live golfers in my picks? Yeah, Hatton, Rahm, Smith. I mean, look, these guys are hungry, right? They're hungry. They're fighting for their careers. Cam won the British Open, came back and beat Rory on Sunday. It was pretty epic when he did it. And then, maybe went on a bit of hiatus, but played really well the last 2 majors. I think, again, he's can putt with the best of them, and on these greens that are going to be like concrete, I don't see many others I would trust more than Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't.
At minus 142 right now to make the cut.
See, now I'm bringing some odds back into the mix now.
Yep. Wiseman, you have your final 2. I'm assuming one of them will not be your good friend, your friend to the end, Bryson DeChambeau.
No, I mean,
okay.
All the guys who went to live, Cam Smith is the one I probably missed the most. He's got great lettuce, great hair, great mullet. He won that British Open, and he could have just had the world in his hands, and he blew it by going to live. I miss him. I do not miss DeChambeau. Not in the slightest. I can't believe that guy's fooled the entire world, and people think he's actually not a douche. But anyway, okay. So for my 4th, I'm going with a guy who lost in the playoff at the Memorial. Memorial big. That's Jack's tournament out in Ohio. One of the top 5 PGA Tour events on the calendar. This guy lost a tough one, but in a playoff. Week before that, top 10 at Charles Schwab. He once again ticks all the blocks. He's 22nd in shots gained on the PGA Tour, 7th on approach, 26th in proximity, and 9th in putting. So those are the elements we're talking about: being able to hit your approach shots, being able to putt, being able to scramble. And so Ryan Gerard will be my 4th pick.
Who?
Probably got a little bit longer odds.
I got him. Ryan Gerard.
Yeah.
What's his odd there, Shano?
Minus 148.
Minus 148. Listen, we can all pick Scotty to make the cut, and it's minus 600, right? What is he?
He's minus 1100.
Minus 1100.
Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty's going to make the cut.
Yeah.
I might just add him and make it 11 leg parlay.
I don't think it even does much. It won't even move the needle.
Scotty's never played this course, FYI. And, I don't think he's in the right headspace. He's yelling at his caddy lately, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Scotty this week, but we'll see.
Okay. And who's your last pick?
Last pick. This guy hasn't missed a cut all year. I believe we picked him to make the cut in the Masters, which he did. In the Masters, he was tied for 12th. He was 26th of the PGA. Not known as, one of the best drivers of the ball, but once again, that's not our priority. Our priority is approach shots, which he's these guys are going to have a lot of, long shots into the green, 200-yard plus yards into the green. Going into the green, 200 yards plus, this guy is 8th on the PGA Tour, 26th overall approach, and 27th in scrambling. Your boy, my friend, Hideki Matsuyama.
Okay. Matsuyama.
I thought it was.
All right, with the 25% boost, we're at plus 5,081.
Yes, that's what I got too there, Shano.
Plus 5,081.
It's not bad.
$10 will pay $518.10.
Well, 5 of them are going to hit.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll go half a unit on that. I'll go half unit. Half unit. So again, Chano, that was almost 5,100, so 51 to 1 on that. Wow. Well,
yeah.
All right. Well,
5,081 plus 5,081. That's a big money there. So hopefully that hits. That'd be awesome.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split, of course. I mean, that's the 10-way parlay there. You want to get nuts.
So 5 and 5, just so you win mine, and then at least you.
Right. I'm going to split it. His 5 and Wise's 5.
Yeah, that way we know who to yell at.
Exactly.
I mean, there's occasionally someone picks Akshay Bhatia, flying back from India, and it just fucks up a bet. It's happened.
I'm just saying, there has been times. Go ahead.
No, you go.
You go. There has been time in the past. I'm not just referring to this great event of golf, but of course, football. There's basketball, where you just pretty much pick chalk, and most of your picks here were just pretty much chalk. Okay, you don't even think about taking a guy like by the name of what's his name, Mark something, Marek. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, dude. These guys, you pick someone for the Masters that was, I don't even know what was that guy's one's name? He was I don't even know, man. I don't even look. You don't pick people you definitely wouldn't pick your boy Bryson DeChambeau. But what about Mark Fleming?
No idea who Mark Fleming is.
Don't even know who Mark Fleming is.
Okay. How about
a good steakhouse?
Yeah, how about Matt Robles?
Victor Robles. He played for the Nationals.
How about Tak Soo Kim?
These guys are playing?
Yeah. How about Brian Lee?
Are these students of yours or golfers?
No, I'm just saying. Dylan Wu.
Dylan, I know Dylan Wu. He's not going to make the cut.
Okay. How about Matthew Jordan?
Matthew, not going to make the
cut. Chris Kirk. No relation to
Captain. He can make the cut, but he hits it less. Wise could hit it farther than him off the tee.
Isn't that the guy? Isn't that the guy from Star Trek, Chris Kirk?
Patrick Rogers, Buck Rogers here.
Yeah, Canadian. He's a Canadian.
Okay. Corey Connors.
Corey can make the cut. I would. Wise, I think you're on mute now. Now you're back on video, but we can't.
No, he can hear. I can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah. He's just on a delay there. But listen, how about this? Your boy, I'm telling you right now, Brooks Koepka at minus 280. Do not take him. The guy's hurt. Will not make the cut. I'm calling it right now.
They were saying he was feeling like something down his left arm every time he hit the ball,
that's not good.
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
That's
he shot
not
4
good.
over on Saturday. It was awful.
Or something.
Terrible. All right, so let's talk about who actually your top. What do we do here? Top 20, top 10, top 5.
10-5 winner.
Okay, let's do that. Go ahead.
Top 20.
Yeah, so I'm doubling up on my top 20. Picking one of the guys who I picked to make the cut. I already talked about him, Hideki. I think he's top 20.
Okay.
No, don't need to talk. He's a horse. E12 at the Masters. So that's all you need to know.
Okay.
As I said, this course is an offspring of the Masters and Augusta National and St. Andrews. So
Hideki Matsuyama plus 225, top 20.
Yep.
I like it.
I thought his last name was Matsui. How do I know that name? Oh, isn't that from Ocean's 12?
Hideki Matsui, he used to be a Major League Baseball player.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't he a Major League Baseball player?
Baseball, yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yes.
My bad. All right, so top 20, of course, that's for the wise man. He's taking a.k.a. Matsui. Craig's Mobile, who do you have here?
I'm going with just one of the hottest guys on the PGA Tour right now who wasn't on the PGA Tour 5 weeks ago. This guy won with his brother to make the PGA Tour. Wise is going to pick his brother to win the whole thing, and I love it because I think these two brothers are both going to be in the top of the leaderboard. But this kid literally was playing on another tour. His brother made a putt on 18 to get him onto the tour. And he has been – what's happening over there, Wise Man?
I don't know. I don't know
what this guy's doing. But I would say this guy's – you can look at the stats. He's been one of the hottest guys the last 5 weeks. He's consistently competing, if not winning tournaments. Alex Fitzpatrick. I think the Irishman in him plays well to the fact that he's just going to be able to play this type of course, and he's just a competitor. You know, some guys get momentum. It's like any sport, and this guy's got the momentum. So I think I'm picking him top 20, but he could be a potential winner this week.
Alex Fitzpatrick plus 245.
There it is.
245.
Just trying to get our viewership paid, you know. Like, let's get a little odds in there.
His brother is at minus 108. Top 20.
His brother's been playing really well too. These two, I mean, kind of rare in any sport that you see two brothers playing that well at that high of a level. But
if we parlay your two picks together, that's plus 1,000. I might do that. I might put a little pizza on that and then put a unit on each of your guys.
I think.
All right, so that is, of course, Craig's Mobile's first, or those are the top 20 picks there, Shano. But you said something about what if you parlay them? What happens there?
The two top 20 picks parlay them together. It's a plus 1,000. So if you guys are confident in both of you guys' top 20 picks there, plus 1,000 is pretty good payout there.
So you're telling me Hideki Matsui or whatever his name is, okay, to make the top 20 with Craig's Mobile's top 20 pays 1,000 to 1?
Plus 1,000.
Oh, plus 1,000. Okay.
Plus 1,000.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
That's 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that. No one's had a heart attack there. All right, so let's do top. What are we doing? Top 10 or top 5?
Top 10.
Top 10. Here we go.
I mean, I love Alex Fitzpatrick. I think it's he's playing some great golf, but Krieger just picked a guy who wasn't on the PGA Tour 3 weeks ago and wouldn't be on the PGA Tour unless his brother, which is my top 10 pick, hit one of the most unbelievable bunker shots at the Zurich. But yeah, for my top 10, I'm going with Alex's brother, Matt Fitzpatrick. This guy has won a U.S. Open before, won at the Country Club outside of Boston, so he has that pedigree of a U.S. Open champion. 3 wins this year alone at the Valspar, at RBC Heritage, and then at the Zurich with his brother. And then top 20 in both majors. So he's competed at the highest level. He knows the feeling of winning. Ticks all the blocks. Maybe his putting is a little suspect, but I think his proximity, greens in regulation, he's 4th in greens in regulation on the PGA Tour this year, 18th in scrambling, 3rd overall in shots gained. He's having a hell of a season. Give me Matt Fitzpatrick in the top 10.
Currently plus 200 for Matt Fitzpatrick.
Now we're talking.
Plus 200, top 10.
Now we're talking. Craig's Mobile, of course. Your top 10, please.
I'm not disagreeing with Wise on his pick for once. I actually like Matt. I think that's a good pick. I hate to in a national championship on our 250th anniversary as a country, with so many things happening, I hate for all my picks to continue to be over the seas.
Right.
But it's horses for courses. This guy just really has impressed me in the majors this year. You can hate him because he plays on live, but he's just feisty. He's angry. The little leprechaun's going to come out from under the bridge, and Tyrell Hatton is going to show up, and he's going to be on the front page of the leaderboard come Sunday.
Tyrell Hatton at plus 340 to make the top 10.
There you go.
Everyone's got those two together. That's plus 1,200.
That's Tyrell Hatton's philosophy, and Mike Tyson as well.
So 12 to 1 there, Shano. If you parlay them both,
parlay those two together, it's 12 plus 1,200. Yep, 12 to 1.
Maybe.
I'd say you put that in a bottle and you got yourself something sweeter than Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo with a little rum. Rumpelstiltskin? Rumpelstiltskin, he's a good man. What movie?
Rumpelstiltskin, a good man, a clean man.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
When you said put that in a bottle and you got something sweeter than Yoo-hoo, that makes me think of a Kingpin.
That's Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin.
That's it, yeah.
That was a great movie.
I love that movie.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
That movie definitely was great. The next segment, of course, the top 5 will be brought to you, our new sponsor of Pickett. So I got to wear the hat there, and make sure that you click on the QR code right there below and type in the promo code JWBB. It will get you to a full year subscription of Pickett Pro, and it organizes to start betting smarter and start being wiser. No pun intended for the wise man, for Pickett Pro for an annual subscription. Okay, so we go to the top 5. We'll go with the Craig's Mobile here, and of course your overall winner. But let's do top 5 first. What do you have for top 5, my friend?
I mean, I've spent way too many hours on the couch watching this guy try to close it out over the last few weeks. He's going to be top 5. He should. He's got the game to win it. We're talking about your reigning FedEx Cup champion. He's a wee little man, but the guy is he's built for this moment. And without further ado, Tommy Fleetwood, top 5.
Tommy Fleetwood is sitting at plus 390 right now. Top 5.
I will say, I think our Pickett sponsorship is better than his clothing sponsorship that he picked up. He's with Jason Day now. He's wearing the weird baggy stuff. I don't love it, honestly. And if it's windy, he could blow off the green. So there is a risk. There is a risk that he blows off the green with his baggy clothes. If he stays on the green, I think this guy's.
Is he
not only is he
those
top 5,
like those like flying squirrel suits? Is that what it looks
like? He's going to have a couple looks at putts to win this thing. So
is he out there wearing hammer pants?
Basically, essentially, that's what he's wearing, parachutes that connect. Yeah. It's really not. I think Nelly Corda also got sponsored by them. I don't know. They're just.
No, the Melbourne look is not a good look.
No, it's in Australia. Is it Australian?
I don't
know.
Foster's,
the big beer cans, except they make clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say that my sport is weird. Wise man, what is your top 5 pick here?
Okay, so for the record, Krieger and I did not consult on picks before this. I didn't know his picks.
Okay.
I have top 5 Tommy Fleetwood as well.
Nice.
Wow.
Agreeing.
Yeah, no.
I think Mercury's in retrograde right now. This is a big deal.
But
Does that mean we're putting like 2 units on this for both of them agreeing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Love Tommy though.
He has the course record. Back in 2018, he finished second to Brooks Koepka. He picked up the course record that weekend. So this guy can play the course. He knows the course, which is going to be a key element. I mean, Shinnecock is an ultra private country club in the middle of kind of nowhere in Long Island. So not a lot of these guys have played the course, but Fleetwood has the course record. His lack of length is not going to hurt him, as we said. 7th shot gain. He can scramble. He can putt. He can, he's got lethal iron, long iron. So I like Fleetwood at top 5.
There you go. There you go.
This is a first. It's the first on the golf.
It is the first.
On the golf, just win bets, baby. Like Wise and I agreed on the same pick. This is incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 units, 5 units. I don't know how, whatever it works out, but
sure.
Something's happening right there.
Yeah.
It might snow in June. Who knows? Here in Virginia. Let's go with the overall winner there. Wise, you can start off with that, please. Who is your overall winner?
Listen, this guy hasn't won a major, but he's on the cusp. He is on the cusp. He's won this year, the Players, won the Cadillac, finished 3rd at the Masters. This guy's a native New Yorker. He's going to have the home crowd behind him. If you recall, at the Ryder Cup, which was at Bethpage, which we said is an hour west of Shinnecock, at Bethpage, he was the hometown hero. People were chanting his name, and he responded. He was the best American player at the Ryder Cup, better than DeChambeau and better than all the Americans. This guy's Cameron Young. I think he's due for a major. He's had a great season thus far. The New York faithful, they're already pumped up for the Knicks winning the championship. The New York faithful is going to show up. They're going to be behind this guy. Ticks all the boxes: strokes gained, approach, putting, greens and regulation, scrambling, 6th in proximity to the pin on the PGA Tour. Maybe the putter becomes a little suspect. That would be my only concern, but give me Cameron Young to get his first major in his hometown state of New York. New York, they'll serenade him with Frank Sinatra as he hoists the trophy on the 18th green on Sunday.
Here's what I don't understand. If you're picking Cameron Young to make or win the whole thing, why didn't you add him in the top, to make the cut?
I thought we needed to spread the wealth a little. I mean, what's Cameron Young to make the cut? Probably minus 400 or something like that.
Cameron Young's minus 420 right now.
Okay.
Currently.
That makes sense.
We want to make some money.
Okay.
So
Cameron Young to win outright plus 1,900.
Yeah.
So 19-1.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. I didn't mean to insult anybody.
What do you think about that one, Kriegsmobile? What do you think about that?
I have things to say.
Okay.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
For one, I picked Cameron Young to win the Masters, if you all remember the last show when we did this. So
We did.
I've been on the Cameron Young train for a little while this year, and I'm not disagreeing with Wise. I think Cam Young is one of the hottest players on the tour. I think his game is in check. I will say on Mother's Day, I followed him around the Truist here in Charlotte, and I walked the course and watched him play about 14 holes of golf, and had money on him, and he couldn't finish it. I watched him miss a couple putts that really burned a visual memory in my mind. But I really do like him, and I wish him the best. But he is not going to be winning this week.
Great looking beard, though, right?
Well, I just want to give you who the winner is going to be.
Oh, okay.
So we appreciate your take on it. I love Cam, rooting him the best. But gentlemen, at the end of this weekend, Rory McIlroy will be holding his second major of the season.
Whoa!
Whoa!
And as a guy who historically has rooted against Rory and really even discounted him at the Masters this year when we did our picks, neither Wise nor I picked him to do anything. This is all set up. It's all set up for Rory. Everything fits his game. He's going to be hitting short wedges into very difficult greens. He can spin the ball. He can hit that low driver. I watched him hit it at the Masters. It's a shot no one else has in their bag. Rory McIlroy is going to win this week. Whether I'm happy about it or not, I haven't decided yet. But you know what? It's going to put some cash in my pocket. And what's the name of the show?
Just Win Bets, baby.
That's it. If you want the winner, it's Rory McIlroy.
Wow.
I would love to see Cam win. Wise, I actually like Cam better, but Rory's going to take take it home.
Shayna, what is the odds for Rory to win it?
Rory is currently has the second best odds to win, but at plus 920. Plus 920. Oof. So you can put some money on both of those, and obviously, if either one wins, you're still gonna come out on top. So, plus 920 for Rory to win outright.
I don't want to tell the fans to take out the Smith Barney account on Rory, but I would say on a scale of how confident I am, Rory's going to win this thing.
Take in mind that you're not concerned at all that Rory didn't even make the cut the last time the U.S. Open was at Shinnecock.
Oh,
it's a long time ago, Brett. Long time ago.
Listen,
back then Rory. You were handsome, so I mean, a lot of things have changed.
A lot of things have changed. I had my day. At least I had it. No, I love me some Rory. I'm one of the few guys who loves Rory. I think Rory will go down in history as one of the most important people in golf. This is a guy who could have jumped to live at any point over the last 4 years and essentially destroyed the golf ecosystem and destroyed the PGA Tour. And this guy stayed around. I think he will go down in the pantheons of not only one of the greatest golfers, but one of the most influential people in the game of golf.
And he will win the U.S. Open in 2026.
I hope so. I'd be rooting for him.
There we go.
I hope Cameron wins it more. I mean, because that plus 1900 is a.
You like that, nice. Channel? You like that?
That would be nice.
Any final thoughts, gentlemen? We'll go with the wise man first.
Are we doing a matchup? I thought we were going to parlay one matchup.
Oh, I apologize.
What matchup you got?
So I got I like this player. I mentioned him before, and I picked him before to make the cut. So I don't need to go into why I'm picking him. I like him. His name's Russell Henley. But this is more a fade of the next guy, which is Patrick. I can't wear a pair of khaki pants, Cantley. I mean, this guy has like his clothing line is like Dockers. This guy wears khakis all over the place. It just doesn't do him justice. Not playing. I don't think he's playing that great of golf. This is a fade of Cantley and his khakis, and this is a take of Russell Henley. So give me Henley over Cantley. I saw that on DraftKings.
Russell over Cantley. I'm looking for it.
Interesting. While he's looking for that, Craig Mobile, what do you got?
I don't know if these head-to-heads are available. I think they are. I thought I saw them on DraftKings. But if you can find these, I would take Fleetwood over DeChambeau, which I think we've already all agreed upon. And then I would take Rahm over Koepka. So, again, just fading DeChambeau and Koepka, grab Fleetwood and Rahm. I think those are pretty.
So Henley on DraftKings right now, the only one that I see matched up with him is Justin Thomas.
I thought I saw him on DraftKings. I'll look. I'll find.
We're also in different states. So I don't know if that matters.
It could be it.
Because sometimes they do different things like that.
I think it was pretty much even money on that. So.
And he said Fleetwood over.
Fleetwood over DeChambeau, if that's an offer.
All right, let's see here. Fleetwood.
Usually it's like whoever's playing in the same group.
They have Tommy Fleetwood matched up with Si Woo Kim.
I would take that, but that's not going to pay you great odds. But yeah,
minus 120. Fleetwood.
Oh, easy. Is that day one or is that for the whole tournament?
Oh wait, that says round one.
Oh yeah, see, you need to look Shano at matchups tournament.
I don't even see that.
Day one's a little bit of a crapshoot.
It is
based on what times guys tee off, how the weather looks. Like it's not.
That's only matchups I see on mine.
Like Scotty Scheffler, for instance, finishes top 10 every tournament, but he's been shooting terrible in round one this year. So
that is going to be an element. We talked about the wind. The wind is going to blow hardest on Thursday. They're saying gusts of 20 to 30. There's talk of, and that wind is going to progress. It always does for all the days, get worse as the day goes on. And there's talk of them maybe having to suspend play. That balls might not be able to stay on the green on Thursday. The wind's going to be so bad.
So that's where you don't want to like tie your bets to that round because you then neutralize guys' talent.
And it'll definitely be windier the day of the event because of all the fans.
Yes. and what's his face's parachute pants will do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah. If Fleetwood blows off the course, then just
what's the odds on that? Like, is that over? Like, plus.
That's only on Cashy. That's on Cashy.
Yeah, I'm sure that's on there. Yeah. Calcio would have that. I got to scour that for that. Will he blow off the field?
We're having too much fun. Well, gentlemen, we truly appreciate your time. And
could I maybe mention one more thing that happened?
Sure.
We blasting up. Hold on, you guys.
Sure.
You guys talk for a second.
He does realize we have an hour show here. You know, just because we just got.
He's also been off camera for 47 out of the hour, and just all of a sudden extends it and then leaves. Can I do one more thing? Hold on, I'll be back.
Jeez.
So, since we last had a show,
Wise, you're not on camera in case you're showing something.
Oh, well,
what you got there?
Okay, what do you got there? What's going on there?
Chains here.
Yeah, so since our last time we had a show,
yes,
Kriegsmobile came up to New York, and we play for the annual chain, the Downriver Duel. So whenever we're in each other's hometown, we play a couple rounds of golf. So Krieger happened to be up. We played golf in New York City. 36-hole match. Your boy just shellacked Kriegsmobile.
At the 27-hole turn, we were tied. Wise.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring that back up. That's just
your boy was
just
dominating.
to keep it in the realm of realism.
Then
at 27 holes, we were tied.
Then he had a couple too many pops at the turn. But then regained the spirit. So your boy, I invited Krieger up to go to the U.S. Open this weekend and to try to win this back, but he doesn't want to. So it'll stay with me for a while. I just wanted to fill the listening audience in on the.
I love it. What was the course?
Bally's Ferry Point, the Bronx. Great course, great track.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of course, New York, Shano and I are thinking about it. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but we are thinking about going up to New York City and to see our good friend.
City.
Yes, to go see our good friend Joe Test, not Joe Test. Well, him too, but also Joe Martinez.
Yeah, our boy
for Zuffa Boxing. That's going to take place. I believe it's Zuffa Boxing 9. It is, and it's going to take place at the Infos Theater at Madison Square Garden.
Nice.
So, if we're able to get tickets and media passes, Wise, you're always welcome. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, Joe said he'd take care of us, and he said he'd give us the behind the scenes access there.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. Joe Martinez is awesome, dude. He's one of the UFC announcers. If you guys don't know who he is,
yeah.
But he's the main announcer for Zuffa Boxing, and then he does UFC whenever Bruce Buffer can't be there, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's like the second man announcing UFC fights, but he's a great dude.
I got to get in touch with him, but that's at the end of July. That's going to be July 26th.
Count me in.
And
I think we can all agree he's the third most handsome person on Just Win Bets, baby. So that's
who's this?
Joe Martinez.
Oh, yes. yes. So, but again, we appreciate you coming on, guys, for the U.S. Open. This has been a great and informational session. And again, guys, we truly appreciate that. We wish you all the best of luck. I know he's showing off his little gold-plated thing there. But yeah, we will, of course, check the bets, and we will get back to you guys. We wish everybody good luck. And again, catch us next time. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Thank you, guys.